Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So you will most likely know me from either War Thunder or just various video game content or my Cursed by Design or Forged for Battle series on YouTube. That's not what I'm here to talk about today though. I want to talk about the little guys that I have and are trying to currently escape from this container here. These are my white tree frogs. This little guy right here is named Paul. And this guy right here, or girl, it's hard to tell because they haven't croaked yet, so I can't tell if one of them's a boy or a girl. Fairly certain that this is a she, and this is a he, and this is saut, or hop in French. They are, like I said, white tree frogs, and I love them very much. I am very happy that I have them. But I'm not just here to show you my frogs and just be like, hey, look what I have. March 20th, which is the day I will be posting this video, is World Frog Day. I'm going to read you a little article here in a second, and I'm just going to be kind of talking about what that day is and why I feel it is so important and why I'm going to be starting a fundraiser until next month. The 26th, I believe, is the end date I'll be setting, which is Save the Frog Day, and that's the organization I'm going to be trying to set a donation to. But more on that once I read the little bit of the article. Okay, so let me go ahead and just read this off to you and just kind of explain why World Frog Day is important, because a lot of people, frogs, they're cool, that you've probably caught them in the past depending on where you live, and I think pretty much everybody at least somewhat likes frogs. But it's very important because March 20th marks World Frog Day, an annual observance of the tailless amphibian. I'll leave this article linked in the description, by the way, if you guys want to check it out. It's from Arizona State University. It was created in 2009 with the intention to save many different species of frogs from going extinct. In the past decade, approximately 170 species of frogs have vanished due to human activity and fungal infections. So these guys are currently at risk due to a fungal infection that has ended up spreading worldwide. And as humans, we are currently undergoing our own pandemic with the virus that will not be named for YouTube reasons. But we are going through that. But the thing is, for the past over 10 years, I'm not sure the exact length, but these little guys have been going through the exact same thing we have. The difference is it's a lot more deadly for them than it is for us. Obviously, they're not dealing with the virus, but they get a fungal infection, and it will cause most of the time them to just die. They don't have the ability to fight it, and it's spread basically worldwide. We don't really even know the impact because we don't know the exact number that a lot of the species have. So could have lost twice that number of species of frogs, and they are very important to the ecosystem. And that's why I'm trying to raise, I'm not sure the exact amount I'll put. I'm thinking I'm going to try to go for at least $1,000. I mean, we just hit 100,000 subscribers. If even just 1,000 of you guys donate $1, we could really help. Because let me take one of these guys out, and I'll show you. If I can get this thing open. They're a little bit camera shy. And I'm sorry if my voice is a little shaky. I'm doing this off script, and I'm not really used to being on camera. Come here. It's okay. Here we go. I don't know if I can do much of a close-up. She's kind of not looking in the right direction. But these little guys are very important to the ecosystem, and through various reasons, whether it be environmental reasons or the pandemic that they're currently going through, their numbers have really drastically decreased over the past 10, 20 years. What causes that is the fact that as amphibians, we got a mover. As amphibians, their skin is semi-porous. So, and don't worry, I washed my hands good to make sure I didn't have any chemicals or anything on my hands, and I won't hold her for too long. But their skin is semi-porous, which means that they can actually absorb things through their skin, and that's actually why frogs come out at night a lot of the time or live in more humid environments, because that's how they get their moisture. They don't drink like we do. Sometimes I think some species can, like toads, but they actually, don't go on the table. They actually absorb their water through, let me see your leg. All right, she doesn't want to show. but through special parts of the skin on their legs, in there, they actually absorb it into their bodies. Oh man, she really wants to move. So it actually makes them extremely susceptible to any sort of toxins or chemicals that get into water. So even if they're not hit by this fungal infection, let me put her back in. Go on. They are still at a very increased risk to any sort of human contaminants. So I'm not going to make this video too long, and I'll leave some links to other videos where you can learn a little bit more about these guys. Let's take out Paul. You can see him a little bit. He's turning a bit more green. Their colors can vary between brown and green, as well as a couple other color variations depending on the depending on what genes they have. Oh no, he's pooping. Oh gosh. Go back in. No, don't poop on me. Oh no. All right, I guess that was a mistake. Anyways, I completely lost my train of thought. They'll go between brown and green, but regardless of what I was saying before he started pooping on my hand, it's very important to me because I really love frogs, and I don't want to see a lot of their species start to decline in numbers and go extinct. So if you guys want to help me support these little amphibian guys who are currently pooping in my container that I'll have to clean, that I just cleaned, then please go over to on the side of this video and just donate a little bit to save the frogs. They help by trying to teach more people, like I'm doing right now, just kind of inform people of what's going on with the frogs and why it's so important that we try to do something for them, because it's just, it would be really sad to see things like these little guys go away, because they're so important to keeping down populations of bugs. I'll show some video after this of my frogs eating some roaches that I got for them. They're just very, very unique and cool creatures, and it would be a shame if they weren't here for future generations to see. So sorry if you didn't enjoy this video, if you're not really that much into amphibians. Maybe you find them gross, because they are a little bit gross as they poop in my container. But they're very unique and very important to the earth. So I hope you guys consider helping out. If you don't, I'll see you in a couple days with another video, depending on when this comes out. So see you then, and thanks for watching.